Yeah, so my name's Guy Desmond. I'm 41 years of age. I'm married to my high school girlfriend of 17 years, I've been told today. We've got two beautiful kids. Noah, 8 years old. We named him from The Notebook. That's our love story. And we've got a beautiful little girl named Ella, and she's 4. And both my children were IVF. It's the most important and most proud thing in my life is my family and my children. As a young kid, I was diagnosed at nearly 11, so it was pretty late for cystic fibrosis. They thought I had asthma all my life, but I kept coughing green mucus up. I played football, and I was the little scrawny kid coughing all the time. And my mum just felt, this wasn't right. After numerous tests and doctors, she said, no, I'm going to take him to the Children's Hospital. They did a sweat test, and they worked out that obviously I was sweating a lot, and that's what gave it away, that I had cystic fibrosis. So that's how it started. My parents wrapped me up in cotton wool very early. I played football all my life. They said, Guy, you're strong. It's not going to affect you. And it really didn't, because I was training harder than anybody else. I mean, if we had to train 2 days per week, I was training 5 days per week just to keep up with the other kids. Yeah, it was only when I got to probably about 17 or 18, I really started to feel the pinch when it come to my breathing, and I couldn't keep up. My mind was okay, but my body started to fail me, especially my lungs. We can all live long, healthy lives. Nobody knows. Tomorrow's not promised to anybody. I think with me, doctors can say cystic fibrosis has, a median age of 40 or 41 years old. But the truth of the matter, nobody knows. There's no such word as lucky. Okay, there is no such word as luck or lucky. Being lucky, it's done through hard work. I hate that word, lucky. You create your own luck in life. Don't be afraid to put yourself on show. I had some times where, a lot of times where I wouldn't leave the house. I was actually depressed because of the oxygen. I don't like the look. I don't like the prongs in my nose. Don't be afraid to go out. You always think that people are looking at you, and people have, I've been out. My wife's had to push me around the Alfred or certain places in a wheelchair, and people are so supportive and so nice. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Get out there, live your life, wear it as a badge, because people don't think any differently of you. I mean, they've been so nice to me. They'll give up a seat. Do I need anything? I've had people buy me coffees, and want to know about CF, and, I sit down and educate them. So get up. Don't be like me for the first few months, sit at home and feel depressed that everyone's going to be looking at you. No one cares. Just go out there, go into the battlefield and be proud. Don't be afraid. It's okay. We're all there for you. I wake up in the morning and I'm thankful that I wake up, and I now think, what am I going to do to fill this beautiful day? I don't want to waste it. I wasn't the brightest at school, but, Bree made it a lot better for me to go to school. We used to get separated. The teachers used to separate me and put me up front so I didn't sit next to her and distract her. But yeah, the story continues, and, we did our formal together. We did our DEB together. And by that time, Bree knew exactly about CF. She educated herself. I told her about it. And she didn't see me as, CF as a problem, because I didn't make it a problem. It was just a name. So I would do my physio, I would exercise. I was just like everybody else. But then we had to have that chat that if we do get more serious, is that going to change your views on how you feel about me? And she said no, that she would love and care for me even more. So the day we got married was the best day of my life, still is today. And to marry somebody like the girl that you've had so much, I've got so much love for, even 17 years right now today. Like she's everything to me, and I'll do anything for her. We'll do anything for each other. I have retired or unemployed for the last 2 years as my sickness just got too much for my work. I've been a real estate for over 20 years and an auctioneer. But yeah, calling auctions on the weekends got pretty difficult to me. My lungs were bleeding, and my wife was really concerned about me. I spoke to my doctors, and they said to me, Guy, you really need to think about your future. And I said, yeah, but money's money. I need to provide for my family. And my doctor, Rob Sterling, said, Guy, it's okay to want to provide for your family, but if you're not around, you're not going to be any good to them. So that really, really hit home really hard, and I've taken a step back, and here I am today. My wife, she works 3 days a week at an accounting firm. She does everything. She provides for both my children, schooling, making sure they're dressed properly. If they're sick or need to go anywhere. And, I'll be sitting down, not helping. And as a father, it's very hard to do that. I'm not contributing. My son plays basketball. My daughter does ballet. And just with the oxygen, it's been really, really tough, where I feel as a father that I've kind of let them down by not being at their sporting activities, or I'm not feeling the best, like I'm lying down in bed and, I've got an infection or just general well-being. I'm just not great. And my kids will say to me, Daddy, you want to come and play? You want to play basketball? Daddy, can you come and play Barbies with me? And I have to say no. That's something that really, hits home hard. My son will say, Daddy, I feel sorry for you. I know you can't do the things that you want to with me. He said, Dad, he goes, I would give you my lungs if I had to. He goes, but don't worry, Dad, I love you. You do so much. You do so much with me, and you look after me. If you want to buy me something, you always buy it. I mean, I do. I do look after my kids like that, but they're such beautiful kids that they bring me so much joy. My little daughter, Ella, at 4 years old, she'll rub my back. If I cough, she'll run to the pantry and she'll grab a little cup and she'll say, Here, Daddy, here's a cup. You cough in the cup, it's okay. And she'll kiss me and hug me and say that she loves me. And, when I'm doing my pumps and my treatments, they're so supportive, and they just know what's going on. They just know what's going on, and they're support. I've got so much love from 2 little kids that probably don't need to know all about that, but it makes me very proud. Bree's not only my wife, but she's actually my best friend, my biggest support. She's my rock, she's my role model, she's my everything, to be quite frank. I lost my parents very early, both at 59, and it was very hard for me to get through anxiety, a bit of depression, and she's always been there for me. So anytime we have to make a decision at home, it's, we're a team, we work together. If it's, we talk about the kids' future, we talk about our future, we set ourselves goals. I like to go out and, roll up my sleeves and get my hands dirty. I might be on oxygen, but I'll never give up. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure that, I build a empire for my family, that one day they'll be proud of their father and their husband. I was on a medication called Kalydeco, which was, I'll call it a blue tablet. I got some really great results at the start, but then I felt like they were dying or plateauing off a little bit, and gradually my lung function was dropping. And then in the news, I heard about Trikafta, and I was getting all these phone calls from people saying, "Guy, you on this new tablet?" I said, "No, I'm not." I spoke to my doctor about it, Rob Sterling at the Alfred, and he said, "Guy, I think you're going to get benefit from this tablet." And I said, "Well, that would be great." So we went with the medication. It's been 4 weeks, and it has actually blown my mind, the results. Well, day one, I was actually in hospital at the time, and I thought my lungs were clear, the clearest they could be with my infection, and I started bringing up bucket loads of mucus, like pretty scary. Like I've never brought that much mucus up in such a long time, and it started to worry me. And then once I spoke to my specialist, they said, "Guy, that's pretty normal. Let's just give it 24 hours." And it started to reduce the mucus. The actual drug itself was happy. It was making the mucus come up easy. Like it had water behind it. Like it was just, so I could cough it. I wasn't, nearly fainting trying to cough mucus up. It was coming up easy, so it was kind of really strange. So then as the days went on, it just kept reducing. Since I've been on the new drug, Trikafta, I've been going to their sporting events. So I'm really happy that I can spend that quality time with my son and daughter, and go to their sporting events or playing Barbies. I'm a really proud father to be able to be doing those things right now with the new drug. It's very hard to do that. I'm not contributing, and at the moment, I'm doing little things one step at a time, and she's really proud of me. And it won't be long. I'll have the Dyson vacuum cleaner out, and I'll be vacuuming the house. So she'll be happy about that. Cystic fibrosis is just a journey. It's in our family. It's coming along with the journey, but I won't let it beat me. I work with it. We work together, and as a team, we'll succeed, and my children will too. It's just so much love there. It's very hard to put in words. Sorry.